Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today we're going to be doing a couple of things around the farm. There's one specific problem we're going to have to deal with, which we'll get to later. But if you can see, it has something to do with these erosion that's happening along our creek bed.
Shoulder just the other night, my blood ran cold than a river of ice, but it ain't my time, not even waiting light. Heard a voice in my ear, louder than thunder, son, you better get your affairs in order.
Alright guys, so there's a bit of an issue we got to deal with today, and I'll go explain it here in a moment. What's going on is we've got a bit of a visitor that's messing up our creek bed. And so it's tearing up and causing a lot of erosion along the creek bed, and that is going to end up causing more and more issues, so we've got to deal with this. And so what it is a little groundhog that is digging and digging and digging, probably more than one, but I'll show you the damage here in a moment. So yeah, not something you definitely necessarily want to do, because they're cute little creatures, but we've got to take care of it. It's really tearing up the creek bed, and like I said, it's just going to keep causing erosion and erosion, and that's going to end up costing myself a lot of money. So let's see if we can take care of this guy. But first, let's go take a look at the damage. But before that, let's get our tool ready to take care of said threat if we have to. So like I said, we're gonna go take a look at the damage here, and I'll kind of show you guys what's going on, and well, we've got to get this taken care of. Not really a proponent of killing animals unless you're gonna eat them, but sometimes you have to do things to, you know, take care of an issue that's gonna cause you damage or harm, or, you know, other people as well. So what you can see here is the extent of what's going on. So this groundhog keeps coming up, digging and trenching. So the creek is about 20 feet that way. So if you can see the erosion over the years, keeps coming back and back and back and back. And so this is how far it's coming up into my yard here. You can see, because he digs tunnels basically from the creek all the way up into the yard, and then comes up and out of these. So I've seen him come up and out of these several times. I keep filling it in with gravel and other debris and dirt, and trying to just do everything I can to stop it from doing this, but it just keeps either digging around those or going making another path. And this is the case all the way along this creek. And so we've spent a lot of time and money trying to stop this erosion. And obviously, you know, some of it is just from natural flowing of water, like over here where all that rock is. That's just kind of a low spot where water is going to travel, and so you'll have some flowing water there. But when we put this bridge in, we had this excavated out here, and that solved a lot of the issues. But what you can see is all along this creek bed, this little guy is just wreaking havoc. And, you know, it's not just him, all his little buddies, but we've had hundreds of tons of dirt and rock dumped along this edge, and it just keeps moving its way in and in to the creek. And that's because these damn groundhogs are basically just traveling all through, erosion, making all kinds of erosion and tunnels all underneath here. So you can see all their work here, digging down and around in these holes. And so yeah, it's just everywhere. So we're gonna try to see if we can get it. It doesn't come out too often, and I have taken a shot at it one other time, but it was in the middle of the day and quite a ways away, and I missed it. So that's the last time I saw it, but it's clearly, or that's the last time I saw it, way down on the other end of the creek. But just the other day, I saw it in my front yard here, digging this trench out. And so, yeah, not really something I can let go any longer, because like I said, you know, this is eating into my actual yard. And this is all overgrown now, but in the fall and the winter, you can see just all the damage this thing is doing along the tree line here. And then over there we have our septic, and we obviously don't want it to erode and get near that and cause that to wash out, because that would be a huge issue. So over this week, we're gonna be looking for this guy, and we're gonna try to take him out, and hopefully cause him and his family to move somewhere else. Because like I said, I hate to do that. I love animals, but at the end of the day, you can't let an animal cause you financial setback and just damage to your property. Because these things have to be managed. So I'm gonna look out for him, but maybe he'll sense that he's being hunted, and he'll take off. This is another, come here, Mars. These are another couple of nuisances that we might have to deal with one day, right, Mars? Right, Mars? Yeah. Yeah, these are some other pains that we may have to deal with. Yeah, that's right. I could let you out and you'd probably take care of that buddy, but then you'd run off, right? So yeah. Poor Mars had a little tumor pop up on her face here. It's a non-life-threatening tumor that just younger dogs get. They don't typically pop up on their faces, but it's mostly healed up now and looks like she's all better. So yeah, you're a good girl. And her little buddy Tyrion down there, who you're mean to. But yeah, we'll see what we can do about this guy. I hate to hurt it, but you know, it'll be quick and painless. Talk a little bit about this guy. So I kind of started this channel off doing gun reviews, and I want to get back into that. So this here is the MCK chassis for Glock 43X. So the full complete firearm fits in this chassis. And I did do a few modifications on this outside of what normally goes on with these. So if you've seen these, otherwise they've got like kind of a rounded off and place where you can sort of put your hand at the end, but it's not aesthetically pleasing to me. So I made some modifications there. I cut that and then put these carbon fiber plates on it and sealed them into place. And I'll put probably like a finger stop or something mounted here. But yeah, this is a really cool build that I did. I've got the arm brace on the back, telescoping, and yeah, like that a lot. Just a quick deployable, nice platform for, you know, if you want like a truck gun or something like that. It's a really, obviously the Glock is very reliable, so you don't have to worry about that. Obviously the chassis could cause some issues there with reliability, but I've shot this plenty of times in this format and I've had zero failures to feed or misfires or anything like that. So biggest concern is making sure that your ejection space is completely open, in which it is. So yeah, overall really like this setup, and like I said, it's, you know, quickly deployable and nice little compact package here. So I'm gonna do a longer review on this and probably do some shooting in another video if you guys are interested. Anyway, that's this build for now. Never really got a chance to do a full review of my mini bike build after completion. So it was raining in the last video when I wrapped it up, and I never got around to doing a full ride review. So yeah, I mean, I love this thing. It's awesome. It is plenty fast. It's got the perfect amount of torque, I think. You can ride a wheelie. I'm not very good at it, but you can ride a wheelie really easily. It'll pop up, no problem. Yeah, it's just a really sick little build. I haven't taken it anywhere to get it up to like a top speed on the highway or anything, or on concrete or asphalt. But honestly, I've probably got it going like 30, 40 miles an hour, just around the farm here on the gravel. And so, yeah, I mean, it's got all the power you could want. Everything works perfectly on it. I haven't got the lights hooked up yet, I was planning to use a DC-DC converter for that, and I just haven't got around to getting it hooked up correctly. So I'll get to that eventually, but I really don't see myself riding this at night very much. I ended up putting the seat mounting where the holes are pre-drilled for it. This is a seat off of a Coleman CT200 mini bike, which is a lot larger bike than this one. I would prefer to mount it up forward a little bit more, but I just decided to go where the pre-drilled holes were, so I don't have to do a bunch of drilling or anything. So yeah, I don't have the tail light hooked up either yet, but otherwise, yeah, I mean, everything is working perfectly. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, I think probably the next plans I have for this is kind of enclosing where the battery and the controller sit, just kind of make it look smoother and cleaner. But yeah, I mean, really no complaints for this thing. It works perfectly, drives great. Yeah, love it. So if you're ever wanting to build a little mini bike or even buy one, like I said, I probably spent the same amount, if not more, on building this than what you could do for something comparable. So I mainly did it for the enjoyment of it, kind of like tinkering around with things and building things. And so, yeah, highly recommend it, even if you just buy one. It's well worth the cost for fun. So I'll rip it around a little bit more. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm not very good at doing the wheelies yet. I did do one pretty good one and then fell off and messed up my knee, so I'm not really trying to do that again. I need some good pavement to do it on, just to make it easier. But yeah, I mean, you can see the balance here is really good. It'll sit, just due to how wide the tires are and wheels, it'll sit upright with no kickstand. I do also need to obviously get some foot pegs installed. I have those, I just haven't got around to getting them installed yet. So doing that, getting the lights running and closing this in will all be future parts of this build. I might or may not film those. But yeah, just wanted to give the full review of this guy and let you guys see kind of how it works and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now on this video. I'm gonna try to start getting a video out more frequently, and I'll see if I can get what the next build will be. Probably what I'm thinking is I still need to take my tires off of the Bronco here and re-torque them down after putting the spacers on. But since they're a real pain to do, and I don't have to drive this daily or take it on the highway, anything, I'm gonna order the lift kit for it and then get that installed as part of the next part of this build. So yeah, I'll be getting a probably 2-inch lift / level kit for this and getting that installed. So that'll be the next part of this build and probably the next thing I build on this channel. But otherwise, we're gonna see if we can take care of this groundhog, like I said, and see when that happens. But I think that's it for this video. Stay tuned for new videos coming soon, And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.